I'm John Whitfield. I'm a member of the firm of Whitfield, Bryson Mason, and I've been practicing law for almost 40 years. Throughout the history of my practice, I have handled car wreck cases. I've handled thousands of these. Every time I get a phone call from someone about a car wreck case, the first thing they ask me is, how much is my car wreck case worth? Well, let me give you my analysis of what your case might be worth. The first thing I look at is there liability? What that means basically is, was somebody negligent? Did somebody do something improper or reckless that caused injury to you? That factors into the value of your car wreck case, and you can understand why. If there is no liability, if the person that you claim did something wrong to you did nothing wrong, your case is worth zero. On the other hand, if it's clear that somebody did something to you, that they drove their car drunk, for example, and ran into you and hurt you, liability is reasonably clear. That increases the value of your case. That's the first thing. The second thing is, what are your damages? Damages is a word that lawyers like me use, but that basically means, how bad were you hurt? Were you hurt just a little bit, or was there a death? That factors into your case. When you start talking about damages, there's about three things that we're looking for. First is, did you have any medical bills as a result of the accident? What are those medical bills? Do you anticipate any future medical bills? That's the first thing. Second thing is, have you lost wages as a result of the accident? How much? How much were you making? Do you anticipate that you're going to have future wages that have been lost as a result of the accident? The third thing is something we call pain and suffering. That's difficult to gauge. Pain and suffering basically is just that. The money to compensate you for the pain and suffering that you've been out as a result of the accident. All right, so you got liability, then you have damages. The third thing and last thing we're looking at when I evaluate a car wreck case is the ability to collect. If the person that caused the injury has no insurance, then you have no case, and your case basically is worth zero. On the other hand, if there is insurance coverage available, liability coverage we call it, then we should be able to collect from that insurance carrier to compensate you for your damages to get the maximum recovery. So three things: liability, damage, and then the ability to collect. Now, it all depends essentially where the car wreck case happened. Different locations, different locales have different standards as to what a case is worth. So a case in Nashville might be worth something, or a case in Austin might be worth something else. So you have to take that into consideration as well. I have heard in my 40-year career that insurance adjusters sometimes use the triple damages or triple medical bills model. I don't like it, but I've heard it. And I've heard adjusters tell me, all right, the case, your client has $15,000 worth of medical bills, we'll triple that, so your case is worth $45,000. Again, I don't like that scenario, but I've heard it from adjusters, and it may be a good starting point for you when you're trying to evaluate what your case is worth. If you're the victim of a car wreck where you believe some person has caused injury to you due to their negligence, reach out to a local lawyer and make sure you find someone that's experienced in car wreck cases and personal injury cases to give you an evaluation of what you think your case is worth. Keep in the back of your mind the three things I talked about: liability, damages, and the ability to collect. Ask that lawyer about those things. Have that lawyer give you his analysis based upon his location. I hope this is helpful. I hope I've answered your questions as to how to value your car wreck case. If you have any other questions, feel free to post them in the comments below.